this video, I wanted to talk about the fear of missing out and regret. And before I get into that, I just want to say I know I haven't uploaded much on this channel recently, but I've been uploading on other channels. And the first thing is I uploaded a video on my eyesight. I had envisioned with a visualization of going to the eye doctor and just wowing him at how well my eyes were doing. And I was able to do that. I went to the eye doctor last week and he was wowed because I went with prescription glasses from 20/20 vision to 20/15 vision. And there's some other health issues that got better. So you can check out that video if you want to. I'll leave the link below. I've also been uploading to Abraham Hicks with Law of Attraction videos there if you want to check those out. Now back to the subject of the video, which is the fear of missing out and regret. So for this example, I'm going to use just somebody who has been feeling happy. They have a song pop up on the radio and then they start remembering something that happened in their past. And they're feeling good when they're remembering this great thing that happened, when they're loving the song, but then something shifts in them and they start thinking, the last time I heard this song or the last time I felt so happy hearing this song was when I was with, my ex, and now we're broken up, I'm alone, I miss him, or I want a relationship and I don't have it. And they start thinking all these negative thoughts and it starts to just turn sour. And so I want to talk about this because there's no reason for it to turn sour. I mean, you're perfectly reasonable for having thoughts, and these feelings, they match your thoughts and they work as guideposts. Emotions are signs, just like we want to have a fuel gauge in the car. You want to know if you're running on empty so that you can fill it up. That's what this is. A negative emotion is just a sign that you need to fill up with hope. Negative emotions come when you're feeling afraid. So I'm going to talk about this one in particular, but you could have experienced this in a different way, and feel free to leave a comment below if you have. For this instance, I'm going to just say the example of somebody heard a song that reminded them of an ex, of a time when they were happier. It doesn't even have to be about a person. Sometimes I hear a song and I'm thinking, or watch a movie, and I'm thinking, wow, what simpler times when people were carefree. And then I think about, the world today, and I'm like, well, everything's so crazy today versus that. It was nicer back then. So I have this fear of missing out, of having that peace and calm that I associate with that time period. All right, so it doesn't just have to be about a person. There's lots of ways that this can happen. But what's going on with this from a law of attraction standpoint is that you've been feeling happy. You've manifested this song that could be a favorite of yours. So it's a manifestation because you've been happy. What happens is it reminds you of that time period when you were happy. And that is a great thing. The only reason you feel negative emotion is because you start to feel like, I can't have that again, or I don't have that right now. And my main point that you should take away from this video is you do have it right now because you had the manifestation. The feeling is what you're after. So we all know people say like, oh, I want to have this promotion, but it's not that you necessarily want a promotion. You don't want more work. What you want is more money, which actually is not even more money. What you want is more freedom, which you have right now because you have the freedom with less work. Oftentimes people are wanting a promotion because they find out once they get the promotion, they have more work, or the job gets more tough or tougher. And they were wanting the job. What they actually wanted was freedom, but they associated it with the job. So what's going on is you don't necessarily want the physical object, experience, or person. What you want is the feeling. And what's going on is you've already got the feeling, because that's what caused this. So you're happy, you get a song, and you could be happy that you heard this song that you really love, but instead of that, you start to worry that you're not going to feel it again. And so it's that fear that you're not going to get it again. But the thing is, you've already got it right now. And if you appreciated it right now in the moment, right when it happened, then you could be adding appreciation to it. When you appreciate something, you're like focusing laser in on it, which is expanding it in your view. So the more you appreciate something, the more you'll see it in your life. And so, of course, the opposite goes. If you start focusing on, I don't have that, then that's what gets bigger in your life. And so that's when you start feeling like, oh, I'm never going to have that again. And all sorts of things come to your mind that make you feel like you're not going to be able to do that again. So what you want to do in that moment, and it might be past it, for the first few times this happens in your life, but what you want to do is to try to train your brain to, when you have this moment of, oh my God, I love this. Oh yes, it reminds me of this time that was happier. And you focus on, hey, I'm feeling happy right now. I'm appreciating it right now. I'm appreciating this song. This is really a great song. This is really a great time I'm having right now. Don't go into the, oh, I'm missing that person or whatever. What you're actually missing is the feeling that you had that you lost as soon as you thought that I can't have it. And it's okay to have those emotions. It's kind of like you have momentum going. You're just so used to whenever you feel a good emotion and think about that person or think about that experience that you feel like, oh, I can't have that. Well, that's just a habit that you have, and you can change that habit. So you can get yourself into the habit of, I had a really great emotion. I'm going to appreciate that I had this really great emotion because that is a manifestation. Me hearing this song and being happy is a manifestation of what I've been going through in my life. And that little snippet will get larger. You'll be able to do this more and more every single time that it comes up in the future, the more you practice this. And it'll happen more and more, and then you'll manifest the actual physical thing. So, for example, if somebody had heard a song and it reminded them of that time that they had with their ex, I'm not saying you're going to manifest the same person again, but you can manifest a relationship based on your appreciation of the fact that, wow, I had a really great time. This is a really great song. Focus on, I'm really manifesting this great stuff in my life, and that means I'm going to manifest more. So as you appreciate, you're going to get more moments to appreciate, and then the manifestation will come. So many times people, they miswant the physical object person experience when in reality they just wanted the feeling anyway, and you've got the feeling right now. So be happy when these things happen that, oh my God, I had a really great emotion and I'm going to focus myself on this really great emotion. It can be so small, like a minuscule moment in time that you have that you're thinking about this before your mind shifts to something else. But you can appreciate, oh, this is an example. This is a time when I can focus on the fact that this was a manifestation. This feeling was a manifestation that things are getting better in my life. So when you have this moment in the future, rather than think, I hate being reminded of what happened in the past, you can shift your thoughts, shift your beliefs to, oh my God, I manifested this moment, this happiness, and that means I'm getting better at it. And the more I focus on appreciating this moment that I just had, more will come. And then the physical experiences will happen. So I just wanted to make this quick video to remind you to appreciate whenever you hear that great song, or eat some food that really reminds you of a great time in the past, maybe a great vacation or something. Focus on appreciating those things when they come into your mind, rather than being upset that you're being reminded of a time period that's not happening right now, because in reality that time period is happening right now when you're having that memory. You're having that emotion. And I would suggest, if it is something as simple as a song and it does make you happy, play it more often. Download it or find it on YouTube and play it over and over again if that is creating this happiness feeling in you, and appreciate it. Just milk it for all it's worth so that you can continue to have these experiences in the future. So I hope this has helped you to see it in a new perspective, and thank you for watching.